Hi Intermediate, this is video number 3 on the quadratics. So 10.5. Okay. So then you can put both of them together. You don't just have to have something going up down or something going left right. You can have a combination of both. So for instance, I can do y equals to x minus 1 squared minus 4. So that has both a horizontal shift and a vertical shift. So again, for the vertex, it's opposite of the inside, same as the outside. So the center of this graph is moved 1 unit to the right and then 4 units down. So the center that used to be at 0, 0 is moved one unit to the right and 4 units down. Okay, so that's the vertex. So the other things I'm going to want you to get is the y-intercept. So let's work on that now. So just so you know, in general, if you have x-intercepts, I'm going to be looking for 5 points. This does have x-intercepts, so I'm looking for 5 points on this one. So y-intercept, you're going to let the x be 0, right? That's how you find it. Right, we're letting the x be 0 there. So we've got a -1 and we're squaring it, makes it a +1, so y is going to equal to -3. So it's the point 0, -3. (0, -3) is the y-intercept. Just as a reminder, the axis of symmetry always goes through the x value or the h value, if you want, of the vertex. So the axis of symmetry means that it's equidistant on either side of this line. So if this point is 1 distance away, then it means that it must have a buddy that's 1 distance on the other side. So it must have a buddy physically in space right here. So now I just have to label like where in space that point is. So that point is 2 units over and it's 3 units down. And that's what we call a point by symmetry, because we're using the symmetry to find it. Okay, so now let's move to the x-intercepts. So for the x-intercepts, we're going to now let y equal to 0. So I'm going to take this equation and I'm going to set it equal to 0. Now try to remember, when I taught you solving quadratics, I taught you 3 methods. I taught you the factoring method, the square root method, and the quadratic formula. I briefly showed you completing the square. This one will be square root formula because you've got something squared on a constant. So I'm going to move the constant to the other side. So I added the 4 to the other side. Now I'm going to take the square root of both sides. Just when you take the square root, don't forget the plus or minus. And the square root of 4 is 2. Now I'm going to move the 1 over. Alright, so we have 2 answers here. We have 1 plus 2, which is 3, and we have 1 minus 2, which is -1. So one of the x-intercepts are 3, and the other x-intercept is -1. So it's one that's 3. another one that's 1, negative 1. Alright, so now I can draw the curve, the shape. And there we go. There's all the points. The two x-intercepts, the y-intercept, the point by symmetry, and the vertex. Okay, and again, the original graph had both a horizontal and a vertical shift. Okay, gang, I'm going to end that video here. Hope you enjoyed that. Catch you soon again. Bye.